Close your eyes for a second. Imagine standing in front of a lake so turquoise it looks like it was painted, or hiking a trail where glaciers, waterfalls, and granite towers all fight for your attention. Or maybe you're floating down the world's largest river, listening to the calls of monkeys echoing through the jungle. This isn't just travel, this is nature at its most raw, powerful, and breathtaking. And in today's video, we're counting down the top 6 nature escapes you must know. Not just where they are, but how to get there, the best times to visit, and the little secrets that can turn your trip from good into unforgettable. Let's dive in. 6. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. Picture this. You're walking along a wooden boardwalk, the sound of rushing water everywhere. Beneath your feet, crystal clear lakes that shift from deep emerald to light turquoise depending on the sunlight. Above you, lush forest canopies, and every turn, another waterfall. This is Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia, one of Europe's most enchanting natural wonders. It's not just one lake, it's 16 lakes stacked at different levels, connected by over 90 waterfalls. It feels like stepping into a fairy tale. No wonder it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Best time to visit? Spring and autumn. In spring, everything is green and alive, with wildflowers blooming. In autumn, the forest turns fiery red and gold, and the crowds thin out. Getting there. It's a 2-hour drive from either Zagreb or Zadar. Most people do it as a day trip, but if you can, stay overnight nearby. That way you can enter the park early before the tour buses arrive and have the waterfalls practically to yourself. Insider tip, bring sturdy shoes because the boardwalks can get slippery, and pack snacks. Once you're inside, food options are limited. If you've ever wanted to walk through a real-life fantasy landscape, Plitvice is it. 5. Banff National Park, Canada now. Let's head to the Canadian Rockies. Banff National Park. If you've ever seen those Instagram-perfect photos of bright turquoise lakes with towering snowy peaks in the background, yep, that's Banff. At sunrise, Lake Louise glows a magical shade of blue-green, so still it mirrors the mountains perfectly. A short drive away, Moraine Lake looks almost unreal, framed by the Valley of the 10 Peaks. But Banff isn't just about lakes. It's hiking trails, glaciers, hot springs, and even skiing in winter. It's an adventure playground year-round. Best time to visit? Summer is peak season, June through August, when the lakes thaw and the trails open. But winter has its own charm. Imagine skiing down world-class slopes, then soaking in a steaming hot spring while snow falls around you. Pure magic. Getting there, fly into Calgary, rent a car, and drive 1.5 hours west into the mountains. The road trip itself is jaw-dropping. Insider tip, don't just stick to the big-name spots. Take the Icefields Parkway, a highway often called one of the most beautiful drives in the world. You'll pass glaciers, wildlife, and more hidden lakes than you can count. And speaking of wildlife, keep your eyes open. Bears, elk, and mountain goats all roam here. Always carry bear spray if you're hiking, and never ever feed the animals. Banff will remind you just how small you are compared to the wild. 4. The Amazon Rainforest. From icy mountains, let's dive into the beating heart of our planet. The Amazon Rainforest. This is the world's largest rainforest, stretching across 9 countries, covering an area the size of the entire U.S., and stepping into it feels like entering another world. The air is thick, alive with the sounds of chirping birds, buzzing insects, and distant howler monkeys. On the river, you might spot pink dolphins surfacing beside your boat. In the trees, sloths lazily hanging upside down. The Amazon is home to 10% of all known species on Earth. Let that sink in. Every step is a discovery. Best time to visit? June to September, the dry season. The rivers are lower, making it easier to spot wildlife. Getting there. Your gateway depends on the country. In Brazil, start in Manaus, deep in the jungle. In Peru, Iquitos is the main hub. In Colombia, head to Leticia. Insider tip, Always travel with a local guide. The forest is beautiful, but also unforgiving. A guide can point out hidden animals you'd never notice and keep you safe from dangers like poisonous plants or sudden floods. And yes, bring serious mosquito repellent, lightweight long sleeves, and a sense of adventure. The Amazon isn't just a destination. It's a reminder of how fragile and how vital our planet's ecosystems really are. 3. Torres del Paine, Chile now. Let's head south, way south, to the windswept wilderness of Patagonia, specifically Torres del Paine National Park in Chile. Imagine vast grasslands stretching forever, interrupted by jagged granite towers rising straight into the sky. Blue glaciers tumble down mountainsides. Herds of guanacos, wild relatives of llamas, graze under the gaze of condors circling above. This is a land of extremes, and it feels like the end of the world. Why it's special? The iconic Torres are 3 granite spires that tower over the park, and hiking to their base is a bucket list trek for adventurers. Best time to visit? November to March, Patagonia's summer. The days are long, the weather is warmer, and the trails are open. Getting there, fly into Punta Arenas, then drive about 5 hours to the park. It's a journey, but one that pays off the moment you arrive. Insider tip. The winds here are legendary. Seriously, they can knock you off your feet. Bring windproof clothing, sturdy boots, and don't forget snacks for long treks. Torres del Paine isn't just a hike. It's a raw encounter with nature at its wildest. 2. Iceland's Golden Circle. From the southern tip of the world, we move to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. The Golden Circle is a driving route that shows off some of the country's most incredible natural sights in just one loop. First stop, Thingvellir National Park. Here you can literally walk between 2 continents. It's where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet, creating dramatic cliffs and valleys. Next, Geysir Hot Springs, where boiling water erupts skyward every few minutes. And finally, Gullfoss Waterfall, a thundering 2-tiered giant that roars into a canyon. Best time to visit? Summer, June to August, for endless daylight and easier driving. But if you want magic, winter is unbeatable. Imagine chasing the northern lights across snow-covered landscapes. Getting there, fly into Reykjavik, rent a car, and you can do the whole loop in a day. But slow down. Take your time. Insider tip, the weather in Iceland changes faster than you can say volcano. Always check conditions before driving, and if you're visiting in winter, rent a 4x4. Iceland feels like another planet, and the Golden Circle is just the beginning. 1. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. And finally, we reach the summit, literally. Number 1 on our list is Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Rising nearly 20,000 feet above sea level, it's Africa's highest peak and the tallest freestanding mountain in the world. Climbing it is unlike anything else. You start in lush rainforest, with monkeys swinging through the trees. Then, as you ascend, the landscape changes. Heath, alpine desert, and finally, the icy glaciers of the summit. It's like traveling from the tropics to the Arctic in just a few days. Best time to visit? January to March or June to October. These windows offer the clearest skies and safest trekking conditions. Getting there, fly into Kilimanjaro International Airport, then head to Moshi, the base town for most climbs. Insider tip, you don't need technical climbing skills, but you do need preparation. The climb takes about 6 to 8 days, and the biggest challenge isn't the terrain, it's the altitude. Go slow, drink water, and let your body adjust. Reaching the summit, Uhuru Peak, isn't just about the view, though standing above the clouds is unforgettable. It's about the journey, the people you meet along the way, and the reminder that with patience and determination, we're capable of more than we realize. So there you have it, 6 nature escapes that will completely change the way you see the world. From the fairy tale waterfalls of Croatia to the icy winds of Patagonia, to standing on top of Africa itself. These are not just trips. They're life-changing adventures. Now the big question, which one's going on your bucket list? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you want more travel inspiration, make sure you hit subscribe, give this video a like, and join us here on Pack Fast and Fly Far, where we bring the world's most incredible experiences straight to you. Until next time, keep exploring.